Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 344 for May 24, 2026. My name's Sloan Kelly.
All the 24s. My name is
I was
Jody
gonna-
Kelly.
It was in the tip of my tongue. You heard it, didn't you?
At 24 seconds. Yeah, and counting.
Yeah, it's May 24. So this is
Yeah.
tomorrow's a bank holiday in, I think,
Is it just
Canada,
Scotland?
America, and Britain.
Was it
All
Britain?
of, all, of,
Britain.
all of the UK. Yeah.
What weather we've been having?
It's not been scorchio, but it's
clammy. Clammy.
It's clammy. Aye. I'm 23 degrees in here and 53% humidity, according to my wee thermometer down there.
Yeah, as Peter Kay would say, I like it this hot. I like it hot. I don't like it this hot.
Oh, this is too hot. Sweating cubs here.
In fact, you sent me that meme.
I did.
think.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Aye, yeah. Good old Peter
Good
Kay.
old Peter Kay. Yeah.
Magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a show for charity recently, and all the proceeds
Everything
went to
yep.
charity. Fantastic.
Yep.
What a nice guy.
Not many people do that.
No, exactly. Yeah. And it was great. He was on the BBC. He was explaining how it works, and he goes, "Like, you buy a ticket, right, and all the money goes to charity, not to me, goes to charity." And the guy's like, "I don't. What are you trying to say?" And he's like, "I'm not getting any of the money.
Aye.
It's going to charity." No, not quite getting it.
Yeah. So he
BBC
must have put up the cost for the tour and stuff. So.
Must have done, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Very
Right.
funny man.
Very funny man. Very funny man. Strangely enough, this week we have watched the same movie.
We have both been to the cinema, but separately. However,
Yes.
next week we are going to go to see said movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, with James in Glasgow next week.
We trip, boys' own adventure up the Clyde on a water biscuit. To go and see Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, but we both saw it this week.
We both saw it this week, and because it's such a big story, because Star Wars movies don't come around that often. In fact, this is the first Star Wars movie in the cinemas for 7 years.
Yeah.
2019 was the last one for
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, correct. And so this was a bit of a big event. So that's what we're going to lead with What's the Tea? Yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Well, first of all, this is going to be a spoiler review.
Although to be fair,
the plot is pretty thin.
it has been a criticism of the movie that there is no plot as such.
The plot's thin. Right, here are my criticisms first, right?
Well, hold on. Hey, whoa. Let's not bury the lead here.
Whoa.
Let's see how well it did in the box office, Jody.
Good idea. Sorry. I'm getting straight in now.
Tell everyone how it did well in the box office. How well it did, or it didn't do in the box office.
Exactly. Well, it's done better than that was predicted. However, it's not done as well as Solo, a Star Wars story, which is the least successful box office movie for Star Wars.
Yeah,
I do believe. Yeah. Although to be fair, they did film it twice.
That's going to cost a bit of money. Yeah. So
first
they didn't film this one twice.
No, they didn't film this one
that's right.
twice.
Yeah,
so.
and then they got in. Richie Cunningham. To fix it.
Yeah.
So it's made 103 million in its opening day weekend. So this is this is Memorial Day weekend. So Canada has May 24, the Victoria Day. We have bank holiday because we're and the Americans have Memorial Day. It's all the same day. It's It's the day after the 24th of May. And so it's a big weekend. So this is kind of the start of the summer blockbuster. It's sort of seen as the sort of start of the summer blockbuster. And what better to do it than a Star Wars movie? I think most people would agree.
Yeah.
The problem being, though, depends on what type of Star Wars movie you want, and it tends to be that Star Wars fans want the following in their Star Wars movies: trench runs, laser swords,
Pew-pew.
and wizards. That
And
tends to
pew-pew.
be the things, and pew pews, pew pew, and that tends to be what they want. What they don't want is episodic adventures, because it seems there's quite a few people not liking this.
Well, what they also don't want are main lead female characters as well, and they also don't want sort of politics and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I don't like politics in Star Wars. There should be any politics in Star Wars.
Although we should say that not all Star Wars fans are the same, because some Star Wars fans do want that, and some Star Wars fans they like a bit of both, and some Star Wars fans just want the pew pew and lightsabers. I don't know about these hardcore keyboard warrior Star Wars fans in inverted commas that criticize everything that Star Wars does. Every move they make, it's just not fair, and it's not, a lot of these shows, if they'd give them a chance, they might enjoy. And yes, there's been certain shows like Book of Boba Fett and things like that
that we didn't enjoy.
Made a bit of a misstep. Particularly when Boba Fett was introduced in The Mandalorian as such an incredible. When it was introduced, that was an incredible episode.
Yeah,
and then I don't know what they did.
With Fennec Shand, wasn't it, as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I think that's the biggest problem with Star Wars fans, and we're Star Wars fans as well. There's no denying that. Is they're a bit fickle. I don't think they know what they want. They do know that they don't want whatever Lucasfilm is releasing.
And then when they get it, they don't know
exactly. And then when they get it, no idea what to do with it. Yeah, it's like, what is this? Where's the wizards and
they don't know how to process it. Yeah, some Star Wars fans are like that. Some Star Wars fans, the keyboard warrior Star Wars fans.
Yeah, Rich from Red Letter Media, he says that Star Wars. I agree, more lightsabers. See,
David's one of those.
David did not like it. We went to see it, so there was four of us. We went to see it. He did not like The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Get Michael Bay to direct it. A 10 out of 10. David.
Not James Cameron, David. And so so I forgot what I was going to say now. It's just
sorry.
Can you run that back? We'll cut this bit out.
My fault. That was my fault. Yeah, I mean, there are different types of Star Wars fans out there, and hopefully you will remember what you're going to say. I do like all sides of Star Wars. Last Jedi for me, I hated it. I hated it, and then Rise of Skywalker that followed it tried to fix things, and it just ended up a total mess.
That's what I was going to say, Rich. So he thinks they're creatively bankrupt. Like, Star Wars as a universe is creatively bankrupt, and I kind of agree with him in the respect that I think that the vast majority of Star Wars fans, all they really want is pew pew, laser swords, wizards, and trench runs. That's all they want, and that's all they'll be happy with. So if you give them something that's slightly different to that, like a political drama that was basically secret army in space, or you give them an episodic thing, which is actually harkens back more to the original idea for Star Wars than actually the modern stuff. They don't know what to do with that either. I actually think somebody said that they should have called it The Adventures of the Mandalorian and Grogu for a start, right? Which I think is a good name for it. But the other thing is, I actually think if you look at the posters, they're very Dale Arden, Flash Gordon-y like fonts and things. And I think they should have leaned into it. They should have done chapter 1 and then done like a chapter 2 and things like that. But maybe they thought
in the movie.
About that, like,
in the movie,
yeah,
nah,
and just leaned into the Saturday morning cartoon type thing. I don't know.
Well, do you know what I think they should have done? And I think it's kind of obvious in the movie anyway that you can see the seams where the chapters would be. And I think maybe they should have went, why not just put up
a card? Yeah, exactly. Put up a card. Yeah, because you could have had it as the outlaw, or like you could have done like the good, the bad, and like the good, the bad, and the ugly, or whatever it is.
Quentin actually, they had the sort of stuff,
They also mentioned about the Prince of Staves or something. I think it was one of the guys was called. So you could have named them after the cards. You could have done it that way.
Yeah, I like David's comment here. Somehow the Razor Crest returned. Well, it is explained at the beginning, and I think
exactly, and I think it's a perfectly good explanation. One line of dialogue, and you're done.
Yeah. If it had turned up without explanation, everybody surely would have went, "Come on, guys.
Exactly, yeah.
What are you doing here?"
But it's a completely different ship. What was quite funny though was the fact that Mando was like, "Oh yeah, this is my ship now," because when he's coming into the Hutt planet, he says Razor Crest asking for permission to land.
Well, can we just say that we are going to spoil this? I think I said earlier, but we just say again that we're going to spoil. The Mando.
What plot there is?
What thin plot there is?
I mean, essentially, as you said, there's definitive like parts. So there's the opening part, which is the Hoth part, and you've probably seen it because it is basically the first 7 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Which is
terrific for a special preview look. Yeah, exactly. It's the bit where Mando basically goes through the base and like knocks out all the stormtroopers, snowtroopers, and takes on a couple of AT-ATs, 3 AT-ATs, in fact, with Grogu. And there's some like Grogu in it is, he's
not as annoying as I thought.
His
to be honest with you,
yeah, not as annoying as I thought as well. There's a cute bit in it where there's explosions about to go off, and he's like tapping the back of Mando's helmet, like hurry up, kind of thing. And that was really funny.
I thought I was going to be rolling my eyes more than I did. With Grogu, and especially the kind of, I mean,
because you went to see this yourself.
Well, I had to because Evelyn's like, "Oh, I don't want to see Muppets in space." She just calls it that because, by the way, whole section.
There's nothing wrong with Muppet. I take offence to that because there's nothing wrong with Muppets in space. That was great. Yeah. Do you remember Deep Pig 9? Or was it Deep Pig 9 or Deep Space Pig or something? It was something like that. Anyway, it was great.
But I said
Pigs in space.
Oh, Pigs in Space, yeah. But my sister, you would have hated that whole part where it was the wee, what do you call those wee guys?
Abu Frick, the aliens.
Yeah. But, it worked.
Shirley Henderson does the voice of Abu Frick and the rest of them, which I thought was funny.
She's in Harry Potter and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff. Yeah. I was a few things since then, but
it did work. See, when I saw, like, listen, the title I hate the title.
Do you not like the title?
And the trailers up till the last couple of trailers I hated as well. See all that puppetry kind of when it's just without any context.
Yeah,
you get the wee guys kind of going through the sewers and things like that.
Yeah,
I hated the trailers for that. But when you actually watch it in the film, within the context of it, it's not that bad, and the action sequences were terrific. I thought really cracking.
They're brilliant. And there's a bit of where they're coming into. So they've just done the Hoth warlord. It's not Hoth, but it's a nice planet anyway.
All right.
And they're coming back in. It's that kind of Apocalypse Now. With the X-wings, and you see them all X-wings landing, and it does all the the sort of the cast is getting put over the top of it. The credits are getting put over the top of it. That bit was really cool. It felt like it was like a kind of a kind of war movie kind of thing.
That kind of looked like the start of a TV show to me.
Oh, like Airwolf.
I thought when that after the Hoth part, or inverted commas Hoth part.
I didn't think that. I thought that it. Not that I've seen Top Gun, Top Gear.
Top Gun.
But it kind of reminded me of that kind of movie.
Yeah. There were certain moments like that I kind of went, oh, this is going to be that TV show. But not many, to be honest. It looked a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to look like. As well.
Definitely, yeah. The only downside though was Jabba the Hutt's son, I thought, was a bit ropey. But
Because
then
he's
again, they've
talking-
never quite managed to get the Hutt good.
Is that because he's talking in basic?
Yeah, kind of. That actually took me out. But I know the reason is because they wanted to get, they didn't want to do all the way through it and whatever our tease is.
Yeah.
I get the reason why they wanted to do that, but it took me out. And the fact that it was the guy from The Bear as well.
I couldn't picture it that it was him.
No, neither could I
At all.
No,
actually.
It was all voice box and echoing and stuff.
I liked all that stuff when he has to go to the planet where the two uncles are. Is it uncle and auntie or whatever?
Aunt and uncle.
Aunt and uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all kind of all these kind of wee. They're walking through, like, same as kind of Return of the Jedi, the beginning of that type thing. But there's all these wee nooks where all the kind of Jabba slugs are all kind of populating or whatever the hell they're doing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually sitting there at certain moments going, "This is brilliant." I really was sitting going, "This is brilliant."
It's not. I'm going to be honest.
It's not a brilliant film.
No, it's not, and it's
not.
The world alight. It's definitely not my favorite Star Wars film, but it was fun though. I think that's the thing, is it was fun. The bit with the like, there's a lot of. Well, let's talk about the creatures then, because there's a lot of creatures in this movie. There's a 100% nod to the chessboard, because there's a bit.
They call it?
Yeah, because do they actually call it in the production, or?
Well, no, that see the term that they use for like a fight that he's not going to win.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
That is
that's the board.
Sort of, that's the board, I think.
Yeah, because the bit where they enter the creatures come in, so the creatures that appear in the Star Wars chess. They do like a kind of like zoom in over the top of the arena, and it looks exactly like the chessboard. Like it's got the same markings on it and everything, which is kind of cute as well.
Do you know? I love the fact that they've done it, and why not do it? You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, Jon Favreau's always said, "This is us playing with the toys."
Playing with the toys,
pull out, and it was.
Well, not only that, the very start in Hoth, talking about the toys, there was a toy that Palatoy invented, or Kenner, or whoever it was, and it's basically a little flying thing that's got like stubby wings and like a gun in the front. But that's the guy's escape pod at the start, which is kind of cool. So it's like these things are canon now. It's the same thing as the troop transport that they did in Mandalorian.
That was never in the Star Wars movies, and then he put it in the Mando TV series, which was a crack episode. That one of my favourites. When they go to the clone kind of
facility thing,
and then where did we get to there? So then he obviously he gets told that their nephew is a little guy who's been kidnapped, and he has to rescue them. And again, this is spoilers. But he's turned into a big fella and he doesn't want to be rescued, which is quite a good twist.
That's right.
I thought, actually.
Because he's living his best life and he's respected and stuff, and he's made a name for himself. He's no longer Jabba's son.
Which he says quite a number of times, which is a bit weird in the script. But and then he's this kind of hut with a 6-pack. What are these creatures called? Huts.
I think they're just called Hut.
I don't know if David was supposed to put a question at that. At the end I don't think there was a
not
plot.
Really. I mean, it's the same as like the Mandalorian. It kind of harks back to sort of High Chaparral, Gunsmoke type thing, where it's like an adventure of the week
Aye.
you know, the I don't know,
Sim-
the maid from the saloon gets kidnapped by a
Aye.
bunch of Red Indians, and then they have to rescue them. But then it turns out
Shout
it
out.
wasn't actually them; it was actually the
Yeah.
bad guy disguised as
Yeah.
Native Americans and all this kind of stuff. And it's all that kind of like to and fro, like fetch questy type stuff. That's
Yeah.
what The Mandalorian is, and that's kind of the movie that we got.
Yeah.
And that's what people are annoyed about is the fact that it's like, why was this not about the bigger picture? It's like because the Mandalorian's not about the bigger picture. The Mandalorian's about doing stuff down here.
Yeah, the Mandalorian has, the TV series has brought in sort of
It's brought in cloning and stuff like that as well,
things
but
like
that's
Luke
only because
Skywalker.
it's the only show that they could explain cloning and things onto it.
Yeah,
so
but we did get Luke Skywalker like Mandalorian, and they brought back Boba Fett as well.
yeah,
and I did think maybe we might
He
have
was a
got
clone.
something in this, but there was no revelations. There was no sort of characters that were it was kind of lacking in characters. Actually, I thought a little bit.
Mhm.
They brought in Zeb from the Rebels series,
Yep.
which was a great teaming him up with Mando,
Yeah.
which was I think really good. And
Yeah,
he looks great. I thought he was like terrific.
he did. Yeah,
all the special effects look fantastic. It's very cinematic looking. I thought as well.
yeah. Mhm.
I thought it looked great on the screen. I'm looking forward to seeing it again, which is always a good sign as well.
Yeah. I mean, is the other one I thought was there's a bit where he goes into like a kind of it's not a dive bar, but it's a bar.
Yeah.
And it's got that kind of grimy thing to it, but it feels quite modern compared to the 1970s type stuff. So, but it's still in keeping with the universe.
Yeah.
It's all that kind of ceramic tile around the outside there. And I thought the production was really good. I've got a couple of notes.
See, just when you're talking about that part there, right? That kind of took me out a little bit because the production and stuff was brilliant. But see the people they put in it. It's these usual people from John Wick movies, that these kind of thug, kind of wannabe actor types. They've been to the gym too many times, and they've do you know what I mean? They just look this. They look as if they've just went from John Wick to I don't know, Nobody to the next one of the guy that gets beaten up by the star type thing, and I kind of thought, come on, they're better than that Star Wars. That kind of took me out a wee bit. But yeah, sorry, you were going to say about production there.
Yeah, I just thought that there's a few times like. I mean, I wasn't sitting down from a critical eye watching this. Really, I wasn't that. I didn't want to get too critical about it. But one of the things I didn't notice was the volume.
No, I didn't actually.
I dare say there probably are a few bits in it where they're a bit ropey. Like there's the bit that I brought up was the you remember the Christmas advert they did where they were doing it in the pastiche of the
Tauntauns,
Budweiser stuff. Yeah, there was the Tauntauns. That was 100% volume. Like the bit where you're sitting there and it was like, oh dear God, that's awful. I didn't really see that at all because there's a couple of bits where he goes. There's a reverse cockpit scene where you see from behind Mando. That looks amazing. That looked like he was like jumping to hyperspace. It just looked amazing. Looked really good. And I thought that all the creatures were amazing, including like there was a lot of stop motion in there as well. Because I think they got Phil Tippett Studios involved in it.
Are you meaning those kind of the guards, kind of either side of the?
It was the big guards, but there was something else that was stop motion as well. And I can't remember what it was.
Were they stop motion or were they made to look like stop motion?
I'm pretty sure they were stop motion. Yeah.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the fact they've delved back into that kind of side of things. I thought
Favreau geeks out about this stuff.
Yeah, he does.
This is his kind of like homage to George. Like, no, we need to use the real stuff. Like, there's no point using CGI.
I think.
Yeah,
I think Filoni geeks out about it as well. I think Favreau does. I think if it wasn't for Favreau, though, Favreau brought in a lot of stuff that nobody thought of doing. Bringing. Remember when the first Mandalorian TV episodes, and it had the wee what was the wee monkey thing, Jabba's
Oh yeah,
Silicious Crumb
bee
on
crumb,
a spit, and then they
yeah.
had them in a cage,
No, because you saw them like jumping about before that, and then
Yeah.
afterwards you saw one of them in a spit, and the other one's looking kind of sheepish. It's just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
funny.
All that stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's things like that he brought in that
Yeah.
were fantastic.
There was a, oh, sorry.
I know, James. Do
Do
you mean the volume was too high or too low, Sloan? Very funny.
just right.
I'm assuming that's a joke, Alistair. It's not James, it's Alistair.
It was just right. Thanks, Alistair. It's just right.
I'm assuming. Aye.
I think so.
I'm assuming you know what the volume is. Or should we explain it? I'm sure you do, Alistair. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I thought the bit obviously Jabba's palace has always got a sort of a trap door, and when Mando fell into it and has to fight that thing, it kind of
snake.
But it had vibes of like a sort of a grand version of the trash compactor.
A little bit, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But there was those guys as well. Those guys that came at him.
I thought that was a terrific scene. I really thought it was great.
Yeah.
It was really lots of will he make it? Type stuff in that scene. And then obviously you had Grogu and his pals.
That's right, yeah. Babu Frick.
And then we had the kind of quiet scene. There's
always a sort of a downbeat in a Star Wars movie, and for me that was the Grogu nursing Din Djarin sequence,
which I think
what was quite funny was that intrinsically he knew how to build those little mud huts that Yoda built. So I guess that's like a kind of built-in thing that
like bees know how to build a hive.
Exactly, exactly. Which I thought was kind of cute. His use of the Force,
it was very
Jaren in there was funny.
It was a very funny gag. It was
very funny.
Yeah.
And then there was a kind of like there was a lot of cliches in it, like he steals food from the guy that's in the bayou, and then thinks the guy from the bayou doesn't notice, but of course the guy from the bayou is actually more worldly wise than he thinks he is. Yep. And so he has noticed, but he just lets him because he's just a little creature, and then eventually becomes friends and all that kind of stuff. Like that's all kind of fairly kind of straightforward stuff. I thought though that sequence did drag on a bit. I thought
it did, but I thought the sequence before that, the sort of bounty hunter that came for Mando in his house,
that was really good. Yeah,
you kind of think it's all over.
Yeah,
he was a good guy. He was a great character.
He was good.
Like a Cad Bane type, but more robotic.
Because he had the umbrella on his head.
Do that again.
He had the umbrella on his head. I'm very blown out here. I have to sort of sit back. Is that what we're going
to do? I thought he was a great character, and I thought it was very believably, a badass that could take on Mando. And he's obviously working for the huts,
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene was really good. Really liked that.
Yeah.
I like the wee Babu Frick guys. I think they're good.
Yeah. Bad baby.
Funny. I don't know why they thought of bringing them back in, though. Because obviously the first time I ever saw them was in Rise of Skywalker, which they were funny in as well. But
do you think?
Sorry, Alistair. It says no, LOL. Genuine
okay.
Of his speech volumes too low. Well, Christopher Nolan doesn't care about dialogue volumes. He's more about the sort of visuals thing.
But as far as audio volume is concerned, that was fine. It was okay.
Aye, I think
I
so.
didn't strain to hear it.
Did you see it, Alistair?
Unlike some movies.
Have you seen it? Hopefully, that we're not spoiling the hell out of it. I think if you've
I
seen
don't
the
think
trailer, you've seen the film.
I know
Pretty
there's not honestly
kind of-
there's not much to spoil. It's not like Luke was
No,
his he
no,
turns
not
out
at all.
Din Djarin's Luke's dad or something.
There's no great revelations in it at
No,
all,
there's none.
and
No, it's
and I'm not
adventure.
disappointed at that. I have to say, but yeah, I'd say it's worth seeing in the cinema, though, Alistair.
Yeah,
To get that proper experience.
I think
Um,
I actually think that a lot of people will just wait for it to come on. Hello.
Hey, Travis. Hello there. How you doing, mate? You all right?
I think a lot of people will
You're
just
doing
wait for
good.
it to come on Disney Plus and then just watch it because it's 4 episodes
Yeah,
of Mandalorian, so they'll just watch it
yeah,
in 4 half-hour chunks.
yeah.
That's a
Absolutely.
way to watch it as well. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
yeah,
overall, I think it's a fine movie, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think most of it comes from people who are jaded about these things. So most of the criticism comes from people who are jaded about these things. Like, for example, why did you include Babu Frick? And it's like, oh, they must have like done it by committee and sort of Babu Frick's a popular character from The Rise of Skywalker, so that's why they brought it in there. And in reality, it's probably Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau looking at the shelf and going like, "Oh, I like that guy."
yeah,
Like it's those two guys
yeah.
saying what they like,
I suppose
rather
it's got.
than
I suppose it's got to be somebody kind of on scale with Grogu as well. That to
yeah,
travel in that wee spaceship and stuff.
exactly, yeah,
The wee
exactly
shoebox.
because
Yeah.
Grogu can't, he can't,
Uh,
he
uh,
obviously can't be trusted with a spaceship, as we
yeah,
find out
yeah.
in the set, in the
Uh,
bit where he goes to the
did you
it's like
notice
a
as well
the
when
planet, was it?
Did you notice as well when he parked up the new Razor crest? He still
Mhm.
had his wee starfighter.
Yes, I did notice that. Yeah,
Sitting,
the
uh-huh,
Naboo fighter.
yeah,
Yeah,
the Naboo
I
fighter.
have to turn my back on you, Vince.
Yeah, yeah. Travis has got a comment here. The big issue for me was the first half is near non-stop action. Then it gets repetitive and gratuitous. Mando feels impervious. So when it slows down and becomes all about Grogu and his friends, it works. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's fair enough.
yeah.
I think,
I think
uh,
so. It
yeah, I
definitely
think,
does. It does open with a bang, and then it definitely
yeah,
that slow down moment kind of.
mhm,
It's a very much full on brakes, isn't it?
yeah,
It's not like a kind of gentle slow down. It's like full on brakes. Well,
yeah.
with we're
Because
at a
it's
standstill here.
it's almost like Din Djarin's wearing plot armor up until the sort of
Aye,
snake bit.
aye, pretty much. Aye,
It's
yeah,
like, oh, we
yeah,
can't get rid of this guy. He's the franchise quarterback, and then
yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Aye,
it
aye. I mean,
slows right down.
they pretty much throw the kitchen sink at it, and then it really slows down.
Yeah,
But then it ramps up again. I would say,
yeah,
um, and the plot's thin, but uh, like I said before, I walked into it. I thought, if I walk away from this feeling entertained, and it's just a kind of a good going romp, I'll
mhm.
be happy. And I think you were the same.
So yeah, I mean, it's a fun 2 hours. I don't think
Hmm.
you get bored. That bit in the middle it dips a bit. I still think it dips a bit. I know
Yeah,
what Travis is saying there, but for me, it was a bit kind of it went on a bit too
yeah,
long. Um, but other than that, it flew by. The 2 hours flew by.
yeah.
I didn't think to myself, oh, this is going on way too long. Like every single
Oh no,
segment
not
was
at
too
all.
long.
No, it zipped
Because
along.
because that's the thing is the fact that you're thinking it like oh this is only gonna be a 20-30 minute segment anyway,
Yeah,
and so when's the next one coming out.
exactly. Travis is saying, like the Clone Wars movie, it does feel like multiple episodes of different pace and tone put together. You can even see the shots where the end credits would appear happen. Well, we were talking about that at the start. You might have missed it, Travis. We were talking about why not just be obvious about it and say, you know,
Chapter 1.
like Quentin Tarantino's done in Inglorious Bastards. Just put a
Mm.
you know put a some sort of title up to say,
Yeah.
this is the next part, or being because you can see the seams. You really can
Yeah.
see the seams between episodes, and it looks as if it was definitely written in that way. And they could have in the script. You can't hide it, but you could have hid it in the production, and kind of moving things about to make
Yeah.
it less obvious that that's that episode finished. This
Yeah.
is this one, and I think you're right, Travis. I think it isn't. It's about the tone and pace. It makes it even more obvious. Definitely.
Yeah. I think that's all I've got to say about it. I would go and watch it. I mean, I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it again.
Well,
You
we
guys.
are. We're going to go and see it again. Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I know David bought one of those ATA popcorn things, but 50 quid, no chance.
I know. I think the 35 if you buy them with because I think he went to the cinema by himself to buy it, and it was 50 quid then. But I think if you buy it with the popcorn, it's like 35 if you're going to get to see the movie. But still,
so
it's a lot of money though to throw
it's
down on
pretty cool.
it.
But
They didn't. They also didn't have the Mando helmet snipper, which I'm kind of glad as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, who wants to sip from Mando's helmet?
Travis, I got a comment here. Listen, Travis, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because these are great comments and we love it. Rotu is the best character, I think. I was thankful he was in far more of the movie than I thought he was. Yeah, I was surprised as well, because I saw that Jeremy Allen White had sort of a billing. I thought it might be featuring Jeremy Allen White, but yeah, he did have quite a big role in it. And Sigourney Weaver was the featuring part, because she was, briefly in it. Who was great in it, by the way. I thought Sigourney was fantastic.
Actually, that's one of my zonks.
Right, not fantastic, but she, Sigourney is fantastic.
There's a bit in it where she's like, "All right, let's light this up," and it's so lackluster. I'm like, "Ooh, that was your read."
I need to see it again. I was just kind of. There was moments where I was just like, "Oh, it's Sigourney Weaver." So maybe you're right, actually. Yeah. Dialing in a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was pretty. There was some reads that were pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about dialing in. Just maybe she just felt kind of awkward or something. But everybody else is going like, "It's Sigourney Weaver," and just going, "You go, Sigourney."
Like, Sigourney in an X-wing. That was me.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's in an X-wing.
I was less.
I was that guy.
Upbeat about that. No. Yeah, because there's a bit of it goes like, "Fire all your missiles at the palace." And I'm like, "Ooh," but that would lead them home.
Yeah, I spotted Dave Filoni in it. I'm sure.
Yep, and Carson as well, the guy from Kim's Convenience as well.
Yes, he was in it. Yeah, I thought he might have got killed off in it. Did you? No. I did. I thought that was his moment. But there was no revelations whatsoever in this movie.
Revelations,
none, nothing like that.
Everybody came out unscathed.
Yeah, none. But that's fine,
Again, yeah, But it's the same. But again, that's that serial thing as well, because every week, Flash and Dale beat Ming the Merciless, and every week Ming the Merciless is back, and because you got to have the bad guy, you got to have that kind of perpetual bad guy.
I actually thought the bad guy was really good. The kind of gangster dude, the baldy guy. I thought he was pretty good.
But he was in for one segment, and then that was his story over.
I thought he was pretty good though.
That was funny.
All that stuff,
Yeah.
Travis, another comment here. Going off the plot armor. Mando's just disconnected emotionally. Sorry, my eyesight is terrible. There is virtually no father, so dialogue between him and Grogu. Just get out of here and don't touch that. Yeah. Well, do you know, I suppose those jokes kind of they're done in the TV series, and it's like, what are we doing this again?
Yeah.
Mando get by with no consequences throughout the scene where he returns the Imperial while screwing with Over the Huts. I was expecting Sigourney to terminate his contract with the New Republic. Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
because
well-
her point was, well, this is a new reality, and we've got to work with the people we've got.
yeah,
So we've got to make good with what we have and try and salvage something out of it. And he just went, and I was going to go guns blazing. Of course, it was her that went, light up the palace. So I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Anyway,
It was her idea to light up the palace, but
and
guess all is forgiven.
Travis is saying that he thinks that the idea of Mando putting the New Republic in danger with the Huts and him being fired would have helped add tension. Yeah, possibly. And then, yeah, possibly, yeah.
And then they come in.
They could have went in all sorts of directions with it, I suppose. But I think what we got was what we expected, really. And the last few trailers really showed that. And if you've seen the trailers, you've seen the film, really, almost.
The only thing that was missing, my final comment about it is the only thing that's missing was a trench run, laser swords, pew pews, and wizards.
Exactly.
Other than that, it was perfect.
Yeah. Thanks,
Shall we talk about other things that have happened?
Yeah. Yes.
This week?
Right.
Okay.
That's it.
Because that was 40 minutes we talked about Mandalorian and Grogu. The movie is 2 hours long.
Crikey.
If you want to see another review of a proper review of the movie, because we were just talking about how much we loved it there, but if you want to go and see Red Letter Media's one, because it was quite good. And although I don't agree with most of it, but it was quite good. The Lanterns, are you excited about the Lanterns?
No.
Okay. So a new teaser trailer dropped on Monday, and I think it looks quite good.
Again, I think it's too grounded for me. It's not sci-fi enough.
Okay.
Unless the new trailer shows me something different.
You didn't like Wonder Woman, did you?
It was okay. Not as what people were talking about it as if it was like.
I loved it.
I thought Ben Kingsley in it was cheesy as hell.
Yeah, but yes, cheesy.
But I've seen him play that character before in Iron Man, and I thought he did it really well. But I just felt as if it was too cheesy. The way he was doing.
But that's the character that he was playing. But that was a character he was playing, though, was the Mandarin.
Well, I know that, but I just felt as if it was a cheesy, character. It was okay, but it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Not that I thought it was going to be, but that everybody had been saying it was, rather. But are you looking forward to Lanterns?
Yeah, I'm actually, yeah.
Is it HBO?
It is, yeah. It's HBO. So what I'll do is, if they drop all the episodes, I'll probably watch the last one first, and then the first one, and then go in from there, because that's usually what I normally do. More of that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so it's coming out in August the 16th, and it's part of DCU's Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters. We'll see how that goes, because I know that Dave Ellison is a huge Zack Snyder fan. We'll get a story about that in just a second. So we'll see if that DCU holds weight, water, whatever. Because, as you know, Paramount Skydance has just bought Warner Brothers. So, I mean, this could all be up in the air, and who knows what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, the ever-changing story.
Yeah. Talking of which, Zack Snyder is in the Paramount lot. He took a selfie in the Paramount lot.
All right.
And of course, the Snyderverse Twitter has logged on, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's happening!" It's wrong production company, because it's Paramount, not Warner Brothers. But
he's putting fuel to that fire sometimes as well with his tweets and whatever he's putting up. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he said he'd never say there's no way about a Snyderverse, and unconfirmed reports suggest Saudi investors want him back to rival Marvel. So we'll see. Just a reminder that Saudi investors are also the ones behind the Paramount bid to buy Warner Brothers. So I don't know. I mean, it's yeah, like this is okay. Then what's the like? Bring back Tim Burton and we can do another Michael Keaton Batman. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Well, we got
Cool.
that with the Flash
Awesome.
anyway, so we scratched that itch, which was
Well, I
did
suppose.
really well.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Obviously, the production for that movie was problematic, but
Yeah.
it was a good. I thought it was a good film. That
It was a good film as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So the rumor is though that he's not at Paramount for that. Obviously, he's there because there's an MMA film he's wanting to do, so he's pitching that to Paramount. But of course, the Snyderverse is just like, ooh,
Yeah.
you know what? Good luck to him, but it's not going to happen. Stop trying to make the Snyderverse happen. It's not going to happen.
No, I don't think so either. He's had his turn. It's somebody else's turn now.
Yeah.
Travis is still talking about Grogu. We've moved on from Mando Grogu. Sorry, Travis. Yeah.
Spider-Noir is coming out as well. So there's two ways you can watch this. There's a black and white version, or there's a full color, and you can pick and choose between them. It's coming out on the May 25th for MGM Plus only.
Yep.
But you can wait a couple of days and it'll come out in Prime Video. So if you got Prime Video, then you can watch it on the 27th.
Look forward
which
to it,
is 3 days from now. 3 days.
I think it's been quite well reviewed. I think it's been
91%. Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Said Cage finally gets his superhero he's always dreamed of, doing type thing. He's always wanted. Remember, obviously, famously, he was casting a Tim Burton Superman movie, which never happened. There's actually a documentary about that. A whole documentary about that whole Fracas. Can't remember the name of it. Fracas. Can't remember the name of it. It's not Finding Superman. I can't remember.
Is it Into the Snyderverse?
No, it's not that either. But it's a whole thing and all the, behind the scenes,
That was the one thing. Sorry, there was a comment that came up, and I forgot what I was going to say about the Grogu thing. And it was actually a dig at a Zack Snyder film. The production quality for Mandalorian and Grogu was much better than Rebel Moon.
Yeah, definitely.
Just wanted to get that dig in there.
Yeah, but Spider-Man Noir looks great. Are you going to watch it in black and white or color? That was the answer. The question.
I think.
Are you going to watch it?
I think I'll watch. It's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I think I'll watch it in black and white up until the point where my wife says, "What the hell are we watching it in black and white for? When you got the color version?"
Until she notices.
And I'm like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
There's two things I don't mind. I don't mind subtitles.
Just tell her it's the colour, and she's having an issue, a health issue.
You okay? I get this
with her eyes.
That guy's wearing clearly a red and blue suit.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with
and then you realise you're watching the Amazing Spider-Man.
Exactly. Into the Spider-Verse. Or black and white.
Then I don't mind. Need to go to hospital.
One. So.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think I'll watch it in black and white.
Yeah. So it's coming out on May 27th. Well, I watched the Justice League in black and white, and also the IMAX projection thing, which is the black bars either side of my TV. So I'll watch it in black and white.
I've still to do that. I've still to watch the Justice League in black and white actually in HBO.
Is it still available?
Oh, everything's available on there. DC.
Everything.
All the DC stuff. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why would it not be?
I don't know.
That's the home of it.
Yeah.
You can watch all your Batmans.
And then that's about it. That's all we got. Maybe we should talk about what are you watching?
Well, we have been watching. Well,
Dad's
we're
Army.
waiting.
You think?
We watched Brightburn on Friday night. The old James Gunn produced movie about a sort of alternate Superman origin story where Superman's bad. You seen it?
Is that a
You never?
okay?
You never seen it? Brightburn.
No.
It's good. It's kind of like a horror. It's like a sort of careful what you wish for type thing for a sort of youngish couple that are hoping for a baby, and then one lands, in their farm. Same as Superman,
okay.
right? And but he's evil, basically, and he's not there to save the world. He's there to destroy it.
Okay.
Really interesting. I've seen it before, but it was good. Enjoyed it. I started watching The Burrows on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
With this new thing. I thought it was the Duffer Brothers. It was their baby, but it's not. They're just producing it.
It's from the people who made the tea on the set of Stranger Things.
Is it actually?
It's something like that.
Something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's from the executive producers.
So
who
it's
gave us
related.
Stranger Things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but much in the way that I'm captain of the yacht club because I live near a yacht club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But anyway, first episode was good. It's got quite a good cast. Gina Davis, and many others that I can't remember.
Alfred Molina,
and Starbuck, Spaceballs guy.
Rick Moranis.
No, the star.
Oh yeah, Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, yeah.
So
there's a few big names in it. Decent enough beginning.
Nice.
Enjoyed it. Legends. We've been watching Legends with Steve Coogan and others.
That's really good. Yeah.
It's really good. Who would have thought Customs and Excise would have been so exciting?
I'll tell you who would. Customs and Excise officers.
Aye, honestly, it's really, really good.
Did you ever watch Borderline? That was good.
Borderline. Don't know if I did.
It was a TV comedy show thing, and it was all about border protection agency in some airport somewhere down south.
Probably seen something like that. But no, it's terrific. Steve Coogan's great because he's one of these actors. If he had Will Ferrell in that role, you just couldn't take him seriously.
Yeah,
but Steve Coogan can seems to be able to stride that comedy and serious actor thing really well. But certain comedy actors you couldn't get to do that. But he's great in it, and it's a solid cast. Really enjoying it. We're nearly finished it actually. We're on episode 4. I think there's only 6 episodes, which makes me think it should have been a BBC thing, but for some reason it's went to Netflix because BBC tend to do a six part thing. But yeah, excellent, really good.
Cool.
Oh, we started watching The Bride as well. We had to switch it off because it was crap. It's got Christian Bale in it, and
oh right, okay, yeah. It's the Bride of Frankenstein.
So it's like Mary Shelley has sort of what's the word? embodied this girl, and she falls down the stairs, and she becomes the bride and stuff. And,
Right.
it's just a bit.
Crap.
And of course, we watched the finale of The Boys as well.
Yeah.
It's just reminded me of there.
Uh-huh.
Because he just said there, like, is Dad the new Homelander or the bright light? The bright light has been mentioned earlier. It's like,
I can't. Hold on a minute. Is this better?
no.
Hold on.
So the finale. Well, with two finales actually this week, because we watched Barry.
Oh, that's better. Big shadow, right enough, but better.
We watched Barry. So that was the final finale.
The final finale. Is that no more finales?
Well, Barry's obviously quite old, but we've just finished it there.
Yeah,
and we had The Boys finale as well. And I thought the finale for Barry was really good. I thought it was terrific. And I thought The Boys finale was kind of
people were disappointed in
satisfying,
it,
but
I thought so.
The Barry finale was clever, which I liked.
So there was
not that
there was actually
the two shows.
There was actually 3 finales this week, and I watched 2 of them. So there was the Barry one that you watched, there was the Boys one, and there was also Stephen Colbert, who is now no longer.
Of course,
and the whole show's gone. The Late Show is gone. And rather than going out with a bang and that's another thing, like one of those things, he did a normal show, and I actually think that was classier and better than he could have done. Like I think it was much better that way.
Yeah.
Just gonna, because he had like a whole bunch of like things this week that he was the boss was on, Jon Stewart was on, Jon Stewart, who had a cut in the production company as well, Busboy Pictures or Entertainment or something like that is Jon Stewart's production company, and he produced the Late Show as well. So he had a kind of financial stake in it as well. But anyway, I thought it was good. It was good. There was Paul McCartney was there. Doing his thing.
I saw that. So yeah. Well, Ferrell was there. Or was that Saturday Night Live?
Yeah. Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Aye, that was good.
Yeah, he did.
David's comment. The Boys had a good an ending as Game of Thrones. I felt like it never felt as if it was a final season until that last episode, and it was all happened in the last episode. I felt as if there should have been more of a kind of build to that instead of it all happening in the last episode.
It felt there was a missing couple of episodes up to it. I felt there was just that kind of because what happened last week and then this week.
Yeah.
And then it was almost like it was a time jump, and then
I mean, it was satisfying what happened to Homelander, seeing him, get his comeuppance and losing his powers and all that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it follows the comics as well. The way that Billy Butcher. Sorry, we're kind of spoiling it a little bit, but I am.
A 15-year-old comic book.
Well, it followed the comic books the way that Billy Butcher had his fate as well and stuff. So yeah. But I feel as if the first 3 seasons are still, I'll say this, were the best. 4 and 5 were not the best.
Definitely, yeah. 4 was my least one.
Filler episodes.
I
don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward maybe agreeing with that, David. But I don't know.
I don't remember 4 because I watched Gen V.
See, I never watched that.
Well, I never watched the second season of Gen V. So
anyway, so that was us. That was exciting times. Yeah.
And of course, we saw the grand finale of Star Wars because, all the critics have said that this is the end of it now.
So it's not. No, it's not.
I watched DTF St. Louis.
Oh yeah. Yes,
is.
you did.
All right, let me tell you.
I don't know how this happens to you.
All right, I'll tell you how it happens. The fact that I have.
Well, tell everybody what happened first.
So
I tell them.
I decided what I was going to do was I was going to watch DTF. So I fired up the old Now TV, and I was checking it out, and I was like, all right, okay, the 5th episode is listed first, so it says anamazepine or whatever it is, which is the drug that he uses, is listed first, and it says episode 1, season 1, episode 5. And I'm like, right, okay, well, I'm not going to watch that. So a couple of days later, I decide I'm going to actually watch it.
Yeah.
So I go there and I hit play, and I think what I've done is I've moved down one from the top episode, which is episode 5, because it goes episode 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 7 episodes.
Yeah.
But for some reason, 5, they've put 5 at the top twice. 5's in the list twice. But I didn't push down. I just pressed go. So I'm sitting watching this episode, and it's Ray Jenkins, or whatever it is, the old guy and her from Wednesday. They turn up at a woman's house and start asking her questions. And I'm like, well, this is good. Straight into the action. This is really good. And of course, it's all done like all these things. It's all done in flashbacks. So it's flashbacks to him saying, you're having sex with my wife and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is really intriguing. This stuff is really good. And of course, I get right into it, and I'm like, this is brilliant. I'm going to watch the 2nd episode now. So I go back up to the list and I go like, what the hell? I'd watched the 5th episode. So yeah, it's not my fault. I'll send a screenshot on the Facebook page if I can.
To be fair, it does jump about the story.
To be fair,
so you got away with it this time.
Is the perfect episode to watch because it actually kind of introduces the characters. You kind of know who's who, and it's here's the other thing as well. So Anna and I will be watching a TV show, and we'll be 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, and Anna will go, "Who's that guy? Don't know. I've been watching it for 2 minutes and 15 seconds, the same as you. I've no idea who it is." All right, okay. How's he related to him?
Yeah,
not got a clue. Because what the TV shows I like to watch are they show you a bit of the action and then they start introducing the characters later on. That's Dave, that's Brian, that's Jenny, all that kind of stuff later on, and then you sort of get to know the characters that way. But you just know them as guy with hat, woman with coat, that kind of stuff. Like you don't know who they are, and I'm okay with that. Anime can't be curious. She flips to the end of the book
immediately
to find out who kills who kill. All right, Brian killed her. Right, that's fine. Now I know that I can read the rest of the book. I can't do that. I don't. I need complete and utter blackout. I can't do these things. And I know there's scientific things where it says spoilers aren't really a thing because you'll still enjoy it just as much as you did without knowing the spoiler. That's fine, but I also like the muddle up of the story. I like it that way. So anyway, what I'm saying is episode 5 was really good, but I've only seen episode 5 and episode 1.
Right. Okay.
But it's fantastic. I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah,
so far,
the
2 episodes I watched,
great.
David Harbour's brilliant in it. He's really good.
He's always good. He's very likable.
And Jason Bateman's really good in it. Linda Cardinelli's really good in it. She plays this accountant for Purina.
She's brilliant. I love her.
She's fantastic. Yeah.
Jason Bateman's always
underrated,
good,
I think. Jason Bateman as well. Yeah. And the wee kid's great, throwing rocks at everything.
Yeah. He's a strange kid. I like it.
Yeah. So and there's all this kind of quirky thing. It's all again. Is Jason Bateman from the Ozarks? Is that the reason why he puts because the last 2 things he's done
is that based in the Ozarks as well?
Yeah, St. Louis is the Ozarks. It's like the start of the mountain range.
I don't know. We fell away from the Ozarks actually. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it, but we fell away from it. We should have stuck with it because Peter Mullen appeared in it at one point.
All right.
I don't know if you watched the Ozark, but who's fantastic. I love Peter Mullen.
Julia Garner's in it as well. She's brilliant.
She's brilliant. She's great. Yeah.
If
Fantastic.
you're gonna have to effing kill me. That was the big.
Do you know what? I love her in Fantastic Four. That whole
She's
speech.
brilliant in it as well. Oh my god,
I love that speech.
Neckbeards lost her collective poop when it was like, you can't have a female Silver Surfer.
I know. She was great.
Yeah, she was
fantastic.
Great. I herald your end. All that kind of
magic.
stuff. Brilliant. Mm-hmm. And also inventing Anna as well. She was brilliant in inventing Anna.
That's right. I forgot she was in that. Yeah, that was a good. True
really
story.
Good. Yeah. I watched that a couple of times.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Anyway, so that's my recommendation. Again, ending on a high. That's my recommendation is go watch DTF. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you're old enough. If you're not old enough, then don't watch it because it's naughty bits in it.
Yeah.
But if you like this, and we wouldn't mind if you smash the old like button and share on social media as well. It's very nice. And also, thank you very much for commenting live. Travis, thank you very much for your comments there as well.
Thank you, everybody.
Alistair. And Alistair as well, and David. And if you got this far and you want to see more of what we do, 9 p.m. we put up a podcast every Sunday, live UK time. So hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And we will see you next Sunday. But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.